take action in your community. We're part of an organization that believes that direct action and nonviolent civil disobedience, what you saw not only in the civil rights movement, but in the women's suffrage movement, and lots of other social movements that have pushed for change. Not until we begin taking to the streets and pushing for the change that we deserve will we actually gain the rights that we've been promised. I also want to say that I come from a person who walked precincts for Barack Obama, a person that I am proud to call my president, but I am not proud of his lack of courage in an issue that I believe that he should be standing strong with, and that is to stop the discharges immediately from our military service members that are serving our country here and abroad. Don't ask, don't tell. Thank you very much. Don't ask, don't tell is still an operating law in this state. It's still an operating law in every state in the United States at this time, and worldwide LGBT service members can be thrown out if they're identified or if they identify themselves as such. Do not believe that Don't Ask, Don't Tell's fight is over. There is no promise that Don't Ask, Don't Tell will be repealed unless we make it happen. And that means holding our leaders accountable and saying that we will no longer blindly support the Democratic National Committee, the Republican National Committee, or any legislator that is not willing to give us equal protection under the law. Today, some of the best signs I saw in that parade were carried by MGLCC, and that was the Memphis Gay Lesbian Community Center. Those signs said that we have the freedom to work, we have the freedom to parent, we have the freedom to live without fear. Right now, we live in a country that has government-sanctioned homophobia, biphobia, and transphobia. And because of that, our youth are killing themselves. We have to give them the dignity and the integrity and the respect that they deserve. The only way that that happens is if we take to the streets, we plan nonviolent civil disobedience, and we demand change. Because if we don't demand it, we're going to die as second-class citizens, and I'm not going to sit back and watch that happen. So, I'll end with this. We are all capable of speaking and shaping the world forever. We only have to figure out our way to do it. And I'm going to introduce you to a person right now who took that step in Fulton, Mississippi, and said she was no longer willing to be treated as less than because she wanted to bring her partner to the prom in a same-sex date. And instead of just accepting the no, she said, by damn it, I say yes, and I'm going to fight the system into the end. Her name is Constance McMillan. Please welcome her to the stage. Robin told you a bit about mine, but Sierra's, she wanted to wear a tux in her senior picture, and they didn't put her picture in the yearbook. So, yeah, so she's doing her school. And but what we went through was terrible. The harassment and the discrimination that we went through was really bad, and no other person should have to go through that. I also want to take a minute to address the recent noted suicides and to say that my heart goes out to the families and any other kid going through this. And there was a silver lining in my case, because what it ended with was a policy that was put into place at my school that protected LGBT students from bullying and from discrimination. And with the light that was shown on these suicides, I think that we all realize how important those kind of policies are now. And
And if you don't already have them in your school, I think that you should. I mean, I urge you to take the measures to get them put into your school.